So for today's deck testing video, we're going to be taking for a spin some Unstoppable Rage Crusader so that we can try to take advantage of the new card Apex Wolf. This deck also is running Green Pact Ambusher as well. And I'm starting by showing the deck list because normally when I make these videos, I just take a screenshot from Legends decks and then I overlay it over the top. But Legends decks has been kind of bugging out on me recently. Like I tried creating a deck with the new Moose and it would only let me put one copy in. So instead we're going to start, at least for the next week or so, all the videos off with me showing the deck list here so that if you want to try it, you can come here, pause the screen, right? Check out the deck list and then go from there. So yeah, I'm not going to go through everything like I do for a normal deck tech because this is just a testing video. There's a chance that this could just be hot garbage, but this is the list that we're running with. A lot of it's pretty standard in my opinion. As far as Rage Crusader goes, we got some things like Skaven Pyromancer, Cradle Crush Giant to hopefully clear things off, Rapid Shot for Cycle and get some pings in. Running cards like Ravenous Hunger for the drain, plus Rage combo, yada yada yada. We are running Odiving because I did it on stream the other night. Sometimes the Apex Wolf will fetch Odiving, and that's just kind of a fantastic interaction. And I think you go back because we want the Prophecy in the deck, but I like keeping the other two with us having the ring here. And we're up against Daggeth. So yeah, solid curve. And yeah, I think we lead off with Bruma here. We want to be reactionary. Potentially good for us that they didn't have anything. Kind of tempted to play Bruma just to get them to maybe contest it. There is a chance they're playing Control Daggeth themselves. That's a deck that I do plan on taking for a spin some point in the future. And we did kind of bait that out, right?
They will perish in flame.
Gain a health. This survives. So far, it's looking like it might be.
We must protect our strong.
Control Daggeth. So fair enough. I'm tempted to keep this because we don't know if they're running supports. Occasionally, Control Daggeths might run like Shrine of Namira. But if I play the Hive Defender and it trades in, then we're theoretically weak to an Ice Storm. Whereas if I play this, I could ping this and crash that in and be left with this. But this would be a 3-3 still left over. This would be a 3-3 after the trade still left over. So instead, we're going to go with this because even if this is a 3-3 and this is a 3-3, unless there's tricks involved, that would still leave us with a 2-3 and more utility. So yeah, we're going to do that. This video is going to be like all the other deck testing ones. If you're not familiar with them or it's been a bit because we've been doing card reveals for so long and you just don't fully remember. I play 2 games, win or lose, and kind of show you the results. Because I think it's important to see losses at times. We're going to go ahead and play the Night Mother. Just go ahead and do that. I don't think we're going to play anything else, though, because we've got this Cradle Crush that we're likely going to set up this next turn. But yeah, we play 2 games, win or lose, show you the results, because, I mean, that's kind of the point of testing, right? To see how things go.
They're in my sights.
Alright. So, no Cradle Crush this time around. We're probably just going to go ahead and Javelin that. Make a guard, call it good. That seems fine. Now, we do know they're running Doucheniks. There's also a chance they're running Belligerent Giant, so the likelihood of this going off not great, but
Have you come to submit or come to die?
sure. It's good for our opponent. We're just gonna Cradle Crusher there. Because why not? We don't have a great answer for this right now, and if he wants to break runes, then I suppose that's fine.
The forest is my
We're in a bit of a weird spot because we're basically both playing control decks in a mirror match based around Unstoppable Rage, so I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna use one of our archers since we have two to ping off the ward. And then we've got a decision to make, right? Could play the second one and ping that and make him crash into it. Just tempting. I mean, he might just have removal, but it is tempting. Yeah, let's do that.
Our stronghold.
Let's at least make him potentially use it or do something. We're at 7 here, huh? That seems pretty good for my opponent. Alright, just gonna go that route. Sword of the Inferno is cheeky fun.
They're in my sights.
That'll get rid of that. I think we just rage to get some health and clear. That feels appropriate. Past halfway on that now. Ooh, so they have a battle mace.
You're finished.
Keep your distance.
And an Earthbone. Not bad. Not bad for my opponent. Apex Wolf turns out is pretty strong for us. We're going to Rapid Shot here to start, though. Good, not great necessarily for us. This Apex Wolf, I feel like we want to try to gain health, so we're going to likely contest that. We're going to sword it for sure to shoot this, though. But I think this will still end up going here. Sword on drain creatures is kind of fantastic for that. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and do that. I could have used a ring charge to play a Bruma there and get 1 extra health as well, but
To oblivion with you.
Doomar, take you.
at the moment we're not too concerned
Keep your
with the health.
distance.
Oh, now that's a little bit of a bummer. It's a little bit of a bummer. So we'll go ahead and do this now. We don't want to overload anything because we're afraid of an opposing rage as well. So I think that just a tier is fine. Tier probably trades with... Oh. Tier is great for a later rage because of the breakthrough, though. So maybe it is just a Rift Thane and pass. Let's go with that.
I will
least amount of resource investment. I think that's important. He needs 6 more creatures with that. I assume once it gets close enough, he's just going to nuke it. Because we've only seen the 1 archer. And he's very clearly running sharpshooters, earthbones. I have to assume he's probably running... Yeah, see, he's mousing over it now as well. I have to assume he's running some answer.
I have you now.
Be silent.
Shall we put in a dishonest
Clears everything, plays a Brynjol. Fair enough. Well, can do that and play a Broom of Profiteer. All right. Guess we'll do that.
I can smell it.
I've already used 1 rage and our opponent is still pressuring us.
These streets are mine.
They have a lot of health.
I have no patience for fools.
Well, I think we have to guard up. Need to kill 2 more creatures of theirs.
Greetings.
I think we go that route. Again, kind of don't want to overcommit because we really just need some more cards to go our way. We're about 40% of the way through our deck. Still have 2 rages in there. Have an Odaving, which would be very nice for us. It's very good. Very good play for our opponent. So there's a sword.
Greetings.
There is a sword. I think we're going to hold on to the sword. If we find like a Morag Tong Nightblade, which we haven't drawn any of them yet, the sword is better off, I think, triggering a Slay for us. So I think we're just going to do this. Still mousing over this. I think he knows that it's on the cusp of going off. Which honestly, he's gained so much health that if this goes off, I don't even break his runes. So like, I'll draw a fistful of cards and
What have we here?
they won't get anything for it. So we have to hope he does not have an answer for this. We can get right back in
Night
this.
Mother will guide us.
I do not fear
We
death.
can get right back in this. Hey!
They will never know I was there.
This ought to be fun. So we're going to trigger the Night Mother. Which again, gives them nothing and fills our hand. We're going to have to maybe worry about drawing out at this point now. And if you're not familiar, you can trigger this multiple times. So we're going to do our darndest here. And let's just go ahead and do this as well. We didn't ironically find another rage. So there's 2 rages left in our last 19 cards, but a rage would go a long way. These Nightblades might help us get there.
You will die.
We also still have Odaving in the deck,
Will be swift.
so maybe the Apex Wolf will find us an Odaving. That could be interesting. Alright, so we gotta make sure we get rid of that, no matter what. So let's go with a Fell the Mighty. Whoops. We'll probably Cradle Crush over here. Like, I know that it nukes this, but we've got another one in our hand. I just don't know if I want... I mean, the other option is I could Cradle Crush over here, and then this lets this one trade in, and then that leaves all of that. But honestly, leaving the small bodies there is more beneficial, because it sets up potential rages. So I think that's actually what we're going to do. Alright, let's do it that way. So this is already back up to 7. If this triggers again, we have to make sure we don't die from drawing out, so we need to set it up so where this would be a victory in that scenario.
There is murder in the air.
You will die where you stand.
For the Black Hand.
Looking to play something over there. Cliff Racer, alright. Alright, well I don't want to deal with Cliff Racers anymore. And let's play that wolf and see if we can find Odaving or something, you know? We have a Bog Lurcher. We know we have 2 rages left, and we know there's an improvised weapon in our deck somewhere, which could set up
Meet your doom.
interesting plays as
Your
well.
death will be swift. I will cut your purse and your throat.
Get out there, friend.
Ward Crafter is cheeky.
Preparations have been made.
So we're gonna go ahead and do that. This. And this.
You'll never know I was there.
That's at 10.
Them all.
Because again, I don't want to break runes yet. We're gonna leave this here because this will auto trigger. I mean, unless he runs stuff into this and then doesn't, but we should get like an auto trigger over there. As long as we don't give them more resources, we should be in a decent spot here. Oh, alright. The top deck a Lightning Bolt for a Morag Tongue.
Death comes.
Wow, and
Your
they
blood will
go ahead with
spill.
the old Snake Tooth. Huh?
Scales move in shadow.
We get the cool Ambusher effect. So that's fun.
For Valen.
I actually want my Apex Wolf to die here, I think. And it found me another Apex Wolf. Fair enough.
For the rift.
Eventually, well, it can't find me another Apex Wolf, so we got that going for us. Eventually, we'll find what we're looking for. 14 cards left. One's an improvised weapon, 2 are rages, one's an Odaving.
My scales move in shadow.
Your blood will spill.
I'll lead my family to glory.
Alright, that's an Astrid. There's a rage. If I want to drain, I have to give him a card. I don't think I want to do that. Because again, in all honesty, at this point we're just trying to find an improvised weapon or the Odavang. How many is this at? 15? Actually, we're getting pretty close to where that can just win as well. So yeah, I think we just do that. And this. Like, if he trades into the wolf, that just helps us anyway. Giving him a contract really doesn't matter.
Let's go then. My time is precious.
Watch yourself now.
The void
Yeah.
awaits you.
We're fine with that. Got us a
will have
Nightblade.
your head.
Alright. 12 cards left in the deck. So this has enough that a rage on this, killing those 3 will trigger Night Mother. So we can swing, and it deals 20 damage to your opponent. So now we can just rage here. And win with a double Night Mother proc. There's the improvised weapon that we could have used on the Bog Lurcher. But we take that game on a double Night Mother proc. That is fun. Alright, let's jump right in. Like I said, we're going to play 2 games, win or lose. But even if we lose this one miserably, I'm going to call this a success. Because it was a double Night Mother proc. And we're up against Hot Sauce. Alright. On Warrior. I don't remember if they were playing Aggro Warrior or not. We're going to keep the sword because it's really powerful. We're going first. There's a couple of people that have been playing Doomcrag on the ladder as of late. I don't remember if Hot Sauce was one. Also, the Wounded Warrior, if you will, has been pretty popular. Alright, we're not going to fill the lane for them with the catapults. That feels like a pretty bad idea, so...
Talking, mud crab, working. Read my lips.
But yeah, essentially the Sword of Inferno, Fighter's Guild Call, that sort of thing. Has indeed been pretty popular as of late. It's tempting to use this because theoretically I could kill something and gain 2 health, right? Because this would gain Drain. I could nuke this and remove something, but I don't think I'm ready for that yet. Would have potentially kept this down.
Blood and honor.
Look, did I stutter or something?
Alright. So we're gonna do this now. Try to buy us some time. Now that we have a little bit of something to work with. If we can survive till turn 10, we got a quality shot at winning. I know it's a big hill to climb right now, but it's the truth. Very strong play by our opponent.
Through. Close ranks.
And now what? We can fell the mighty here, but we're still basically dead at that point, huh? Well, we are getting exactly the steamrolling that I thought we might. Right now, I think our best course of action is probably this
I will push them back.
into this. It's not great, but we don't have much else. Probably still dead. I didn't want to use the sword because at 6 we could have been able to play Nightblade plus the sword, and if we would have high rolled into a rage, then we could have cleared, but... Well, we need to play this to kill that off anyway. And then that's still game. I mean, I could have played the Bruma first, I suppose, and gained 1 health, but if they didn't have a way to deal 1 damage, then I would have been shocked. So, alright, aggro warrior beats our face in. Not much we can do about that one. Turns out Siege Catapult is still a really good card. And we didn't hit Prophecies, which would have been needed for us to win that, I think, right? Or even if we would have just had the Ambusher in hand, right? That's like a pseudo-prophecy? Oh well. Anyway, the first game was fantastic, so that's all that matters in my mind. Yeah, that's Rage Crusader. Thanks for watching, if you made it this far. Until next time, may you walk on warm sands.